What's up, guys? nethervvoid here with more DungeCraft Season 4, Episode 30, which means there's going to be a world download. Check the link in the video description for the world download, Episode 30 world download. So you'll be able to download the world files, stick them in your folder, and play on this world and kind of mess with it and see how I did things firsthand. So, as you can see, I've started the beautification project I talked about, I think, Episode 28 or 9, I can't remember. This is just the start of that castle, and it's going to be really cool. There's going to be a higher floor here, and I'm not sure I'm going to keep this center area. We'll have to see how that goes. I've actually been watching a show called Jericho last night while I was doing this, and there's going to be a lot more cool beautification stuff, probably more micro blocks, because this looks really flat and kind of uninspiring. But I liked the color scheme so far. So anyway, what we're going to be doing today is, now that we have this mulch, which as you can see, it's full now. So the system should stop. It should start backing up. Actually, let's go check that real quick. Hold on a second. Let's go on our compost heap thing. I don't think this part's going to take that long, hooking up these mulch these mulch ender chests. So we have a little bit of extra time here. Use the ye old DungeCraft railway here to get where we want to go. I mean, we could walk, but, you know, we're lazy, right? So, yeah, walking's for girls. If you're a girl, no offense, but whatever. So, so this chest is full. You can see the signal is off now. It's not pulsing. It's not pulling anything more out. So what should happen here? And let's just do this. I can't. Let's pull this out. So it'll just make some mulch here. So now the next piece out should be mulch. All it should do is pop the mulch here and should just sit here because there's nowhere for it to go because the pulser's off. Yep. So it's not going anywhere now. The pulser is off. That means this whole system is going to back up until we pull enough mulch out to pull this stack out, which I think it'll probably pull this one out first. Until it uses 64, this system will just back up and not do anything. Now, I'm a little worried about the mycelium because it does not, well, it does have an overflow. No, I guess I'm not worried. If it decides to overflow, it's just going to plump out into the void, so that's fine. Actually, the system is pretty much perfect. So anyway, that's the system. Let's turn the light back off. It helps the mulch process when there's a little bit of light. And actually, I noticed it works a lot faster when it's raining. Probably because there's more moisture in there. That just makes sense, right? So now that we've that system is complete as it will ever be, we can take that mulch, and what we can do with it, if you don't already know, instead of using fertilizer, you can use mulch. So instead of having to get all that appetite all the time, which is a finite resource, that I'm not sure if you can actually create that with a system. I think you have to mine it. But so we're going to switch stuff out with these ender chests full of mulch, and we're going to switch those fertilizers out. So actually, we need to go down here, don't we? So hold on. Let's do the easy stuff first, which would be the peat farm. I know it takes mulch, and then the wheat farm also takes mulch. Wheat/seed farm. So those are the easy ones, and then we also have that what's that called? I can't even remember. Fermenter in the refinery area, the biofuel refinery. I think it's a fermenter. We need to hook it up there as well. So the issue with this system is I'm pretty sure all the down areas are taken up because I think I have to pipe it in right here. Where does this go to? I think this goes up in here, right? No, wait. This is where it takes out. It takes the peat out of here. So I don't know where to do that fertilizer. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm going to go test this because I don't want to waste a lot of camera time putting it in the wrong spot. Hold on. Okay, I figured out what I needed to do, and I'm really glad I checked my test world because it was not very intuitive. Actually, I could have just checked the net, probably. So let's put the project chest down. Let's get one of these mulch ender chests, and we're going to need a relay for this because I do like using the relay system. Basically, what this does is let you pipe in something from BuildCraft into the red power system. So, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, because that's going out. That's going in. And I actually had this set up in my brain how I wanted it to work. We need wooden transport pipe, and we're going to need, let's just bring a bunch of these out. We're going to need more of them, and autarkic gates. So that's fine. Okay. Actually, let's do that. Okay. So this should be pretty simple. We're just going to pipe it in right there, and we're just going to do it from here. Well, I don't want it like that. Kind of particular about how I like these things. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Like that, and then we're going to say, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Not gonna work here anyway. All right, so what we need, we're going to have another system, a feedback system here, because it's going to get confused on which inventory I'm talking about. So we're going to have to use, and man, we have to use so many of these, and they take so much time to make. I need something more automated for these things. We need one of these iron pipe feedback loops, or iron autarkic gate feedback loops here. Oops, that's not what we need. We need gold pipe. All right, so this is gonna look like a lot like my other systems here, where this guy, and we actually need this again because we need some pipe wire. So let's do this. So this guy is going to tell us whether the inventory is full or not. Or I'm sorry. No, this is wrong. Man, did it again. Where'd that... Alright, let's just start this over again. This side is going to be the pulser. This side is going to tell us whether the inventory is full or not, or items in the inventory. So it's going to say, items in an inventory, send off a signal. Right now there's nothing, okay? Once there are items in, we don't want it to pulse anymore. So if this thing is getting a redstone signal, it's not going to pulse. So red pipe signal off, pulse. So it's going to send in mulch while there are not items in this inventory. This thing will only take up to 64, a whole stack. Let's just pull this out. And then once that happens, it'll back up in here. Once this backs up, it'll send the pipe signal and says, hey, stop pulsing. I don't need any more. Okay? So it should be running now. Items in inventory, red pipe signal. Oh no, it shouldn't be running. So it should be pulsing. Oh, we didn't set it up to pulse, did we? Yeah, we did. Go. Is it not pulsing? Oh, I have them set up backward. What a noob. This is the red. That one's supposed to be the wooden pipe. So there we go. Let's just set this back up. We had, in theory, we had it the way we wanted it, and that's why I got screwed up with my gates, actually. So let's put the pipe wire back. This is going to say items in inventory. Oops, almost had it. Items in inventory, pipe signal. If there's no pipe signal, pulse. There, that should do it. Now, mulch should go in. It's going to do 64 of them. You shouldn't even see them, really. That just spends a second there. It's going to fill that bad boy up. This is done now. This system's already done. So that's what I love about this part of the system, is it's so simple. And now we aren't reliant on this fertilizer, which uses apatite, this really non-renewable resource is what that is. So we'll wait for this thing to back up. It shouldn't take too long, and we'll see how the system works. And then once it backs up, we won't have to watch it for the other two systems we're going to put in. Come on, hurry up. Let's go. It's supposed to be faster than that. And actually, we're going to need, well, we might need another autarkic iron gate. I'm going to have to get some kind of auto crafting system for those, because I'm so tired of making them. They take forever. Even with 20 lasers, it takes forever. 64. Okay, now it's backing up. Nothing more can fit. It says stop. It stops pulsing. It's done. And now this thing should be producing more. You can see it's pumping out the extra mulch it had in the system. Remember how it backs up in that moistener and stops the mulch process? And now it's dumping all the excess mulch that it had and starting to create more mulch. So that system's working too. The only thing I'm wondering is, can our fermenting system keep up with the three systems we have that use this mulch? For this one, we're going to need, and we probably don't have one. Let's just use our trusty portal gun here. Oops, that's not right. There we go. Ooh, that's right. We reset it so that I can work on this thing. Let's set this down here for now. We need another hatch, because apparently we don't have enough hatches. Where did I put that? It probably should be in here. Yeah, there we go. Farm hatch. We should not need another farm hatch, because the other system does not even use farm stuff. Okay, so let's break that. Put the hatch in there, and this is going to be pretty much the exact same process, except we left our project chest over there, didn't we? So let's go back. So this should pretty much automate my... Now my entire power system is automated. There is one last thing I do want to do is reconfigure the lava piece, the magmatic engine piece of my power system, and I want to add 4 more steam turbines to up the rate of lava production for that thing. And then I want to add a whole nother row of those magmatic engines to make it more of a burst system. So let's pop this guy down again, which we should have just pulled all the things we needed out of it and just said forget it. We need one of these. Let's just pull these out. We don't need to keep dropping this thing. If it was a larger project, we would probably leave that down because it saves inventory space. But for now, we don't care because it's only 2 items. Alright, so let's get our relay hooked up. Shift right click there, and now we're going to need that screwdriver. And where's my... There it is, tool bag. Alright, so I did have to create another tool screwdriver. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to... Oh, okay, I was going to say, man, don't be eating my tools. I do want to make a sonic screwdriver, but it is not going to be happening at this point in time. And that's probably where that chest is going to end up, isn't it? So it's going to look like that and this, right? And then this goes here, and that pulsar goes there. Actually, yeah, we will need one more. Almost certain of it. Mulch chest. Let's see how that thing's doing. Okay, cool. They're working on some more mulch right now, but I think it's pretty good to go for now. So we're going to set another one of these up. Items in inventory, red pipe signal. No pipe signal, pulse. Alright, that should work. But let's get this out of there first, the fertilizer. So there, that's cool. And now we're supplementing that with mulch. Renewable resource, very cool. So that system's set up as well. Let's just take that back to base, because I like to make sure I can keep all this stuff together. We have tons of those extra blocks, don't we? Tons of extra farm blocks. Good, that's awesome. Fertilizer, I don't really need this anymore, so let's just kill it, because what's the point of having it? Watch, I'll need it for some other project, but anyway, that's fine. So we're going to need one more iron autarkicate, aren't we? We probably are set up to produce one, but we're going to have to... I'm going to make some more of these off camera. This is one of the last things that I actually have to make on camera. In fact, let's let it make a couple. I want to show you something else I made. I was needing a lot of sandstone, so I set up another system here to create sandstone for me, and that means this thing's running on overtime trying to get me more sand. But it's just 4 sand together makes a piece of sandstone, and then it pipes it through, and this is a feedback system like the exact thing I just showed you. Spacing inventory, red pipe signal. If you're getting a red pipe signal, just keep pulsing until there's no more space. So it keeps creating the sandstone, and that's what I'm needing that for that beautification process there. What I've done here is say pipe all gravel out into the void because I don't want it. It's backing my systems up. I did find out that if this backs up to 64, it will not make more sand. I thought maybe it would just throw away that extra crap, but it won't. So I had to tell it, you know what, throw it away. So now that you've seen that, I can kind of hide that. There we go. So now I've also got sandstone. Cool. I'll keep adding to that as I find new blocks I want to do. I might have something with basalt coming in. I'm not sure. Something to melt that basalt for me, or fire it, or whatever it's called. Okay, so it looks like I zoomed in on my minimap. Oh, well, I can fix that later. All right, so what were we doing here? Oh, iron autarkic gates. How many did we make anyway? 2? Okay, well, that's fine. So what did we run out of? What did we run out of? Gates? No. I'll have to figure it out later. Alright, so let's sleep real quick. We only have one more of these to set up, and then we have actually a lot of extra time because I think the first clip was 4 minutes, and this one's like 10. So that only gets us halfway there. The next place we need to go is the refinery. So let's go there. The biogas refinery. Biofuel? No, it's bio... Yeah, biofuel. I don't think we get to biogas. No, we do. What's this stuff? Biomass, I think. Yeah, and then it gets turned into biofuel or something. Let's check. Oh, we can't check. It won't tell us. Nope, it won't even tell us in there. Nope. Okay, so I've already kind of rerouted this biomass because I think I need to pump this thing in the bottom here. So let's clear some of that space. Ooh, this is going to be interesting if I have to deal with ice. So this system, I think, is going to need, let's see, 2 spaces and then this chest. I wanted it to be accessible, but I don't think that I'm going to have that privilege, that luxury. I could move this somewhere else, because this thing needs a redstone signal. Where could I put that? Maybe I should figure out how that's going to work later. Because I want to be able to... Now, I don't need to check the chest. It's fine. But, so, let's set this up. It's going to be pretty much the exact same as the other ones. And I think this will work. I'm not positive. But I'm pretty sure it needs to get piped into the bottom. So this is something I did not test. Which I know I've had a big problem with that lately. But we're going to just see if it works. So let's do this. I think this will work. Yes, cool. Pipe wire. It's exactly the same setup as we did before. Let's get this fertilizer out, though. And let's say... Did we already do pipe wire? Yeah. We're going to say... See, this might not work. I might have to use a relay for this as well. Space and inventory. Because there's space here and here and here. So I don't know if this is going to work correctly. That's interesting. Well, we're about to find out, right? Space and inventory, red pipe signal. If you get a red pipe signal... Actually, we want it the other way around. We want it like this. Space and inventory. Let's say... No, I want inventory empty, red pipe signal. So that actually might be working. Red pipe signal, pulse. Let's see if this works. Please work. I did not test this. Oh, it is working! Oh, that's awesome. And it stopped. Wow, it's like I planned it or something. So we get 14 per. That's pretty normal. Nice. So now it has mulch. It's getting mulch. That's done. We're done, guys. That was easy. Wow, that was like, I don't know, that was too easy. Maybe it actually didn't work. I'll find out later that it didn't work or something. So that's pretty much it. I need to make some more of these iron gates, but we're good. Now we don't need any more of this. I've had to come over here, especially with this power system. It's run out of this fertilizer. Couldn't make any more biogas or biomass, and then it was running. The tank was running dry. Luckily, with all the buffers I've put in, I never really ran out or anything of biomass or biofuel or anything. So everything was running fine, but it would have run out because I did not have an automated system here. I had to come over here, make another stack of fertilizer, and put it in manually. So now that that's done, this thing is completely finished. One thing I have done, though, is put some spruce over there in my tree farm so I can get some spruce wood. It's not all oak wood now, which is cool. But that's the end of this whole thing. And we still have like 10 minutes left, at least, like 13 or something. So why don't, let's see, what are we going to do now? There's something I wanted to do. I could show you something without doing it, I guess. Let's just get back to base here. While I'm doing that, let's do this. Let's put everything away here. While I'm just sitting here doing nothing, right? More fertilizer we don't need. Awesome. Awesome stuff. So I stopped using that diamond pick because it's kind of running out quick. Especially since I'm doing this big building project, I'm going to have to use my pick a lot. I'm going to throw this away because I have tons of it, so I don't even know what I would need it for now that I have mulch. I think we're good to go. So the next thing I wanted to show you actually is down here. Something that I'm going to be working on episode 31, which I really, even in season 3, told myself I would start this earlier, and I didn't again. I get so concerned with my machine systems and getting a power system up and running, which it only took 30 episodes to get an automated power system that I wanted. I don't do this early enough. Here's a new room. You have not seen this yet. Pretty sweet, huh? That's netherrack in there. It'll burn forever. Some red power mini blocks. Looks pretty sweet, huh? What room could this be? I don't know. You're going to see in episode 31, though. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome stuff. Let's go back over. I want to show you the new beautification process thing. I kind of don't want to tell you what that's going to be. I want you to guess. Why don't you put that in the video in the comments section. But that should be pretty cool. So, yeah, I guess the system is all finished. I guess I could work on adding, rerouting that power. That could be kind of cool. We have like 10 minutes left. I mean, I don't think I'll finish it in 10 minutes, but I probably could. Let's just show you this too. I think I already showed you this, didn't I? Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is like this level is going to connect everything. So it'll have 4 like standing support towers kind of, which in real life this would not be enough to support all the stone I'm about to put on top of it. But it looks kind of neat. So I'm going to go with it. And these are those viewers, and I did that because they stick together and I don't have to change the Minecraft configuration for it to work. Plus I can break them and it doesn't break the glass. They just look cool too. They have that black border and stuff. It looks really neat. So some more mini blocks or micro blocks right here in the entrance. They are all the same. One thing I didn't show you before, and they're in other seasons, are these obsidian pressure plates. This is actually a mod all unto itself. Mobs cannot click those. Only humans can, or players. Let's do this. Even items don't, see? Only players can. Which means your mobs won't walk in and blow you up and do crazy stuff like that. Actually, yeah, let's go down here, and I'm going to reroute this power system since we've got some extra time here. We've got an extra 10 minutes with nothing to do. I don't want to put both of those systems together. Maybe I could. Hold on. You know, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do. I'll be right back. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode because I can't think of any other projects I can do in 10 minutes. So I've got a bunch of projects I just listed out, and none of them are 10 minutes. So looks like the quarry's done. Let's go check as to why, if it's power or it's done. I know it did pull in some diamonds just a second ago. No, it's out of power. Okay, well, let's remedy that. And as you can see, I'm over here at the volcano again because my beautification project requires basalt. So I'm getting that. So let's drop these guys off first. Let's see. And then we can pick up some new ones. Now, the new ones are not fully recharged yet, but that's fine. Or these ones with energy. Shouldn't matter too much because I think it's almost done anyway. There's also a project I want to do that takes a lot of diamonds. You probably saw it in my previous episode or season. But I only have 23. Well, actually, I have 23 plus whatever I've got over here, right? Let's go see how many that is. 29. So I don't have a lot. I need like more than a stack to do this project I want to do. It's pretty ridiculous. But that can wait. I've got a couple other things going, and there's actually something I'm going to build that will get me more diamonds, I think. So that's another project. In fact, let me write that project idea down. That's one of the ones I don't have. So that, I think, okay, something like that. That'll be a special project all in itself. So make sure you check out that world download, and if you do, make sure you put it in the comments that you checked it out, that you're downloading it, because somebody was asking for that, and then I never heard back as to whether they were using the world download. So I feel kind of dumb putting it up there every 10 episodes if nobody's using it. So again, put it in the comments if you're actually downloading the world downloads every 10 episodes and checking them out. And as always, stay frosty, guys.